Gentlemen,
it's about that time.
Sports, rap.
Come on. Then it goes a little something like this.
Everything sports culture.
Sports, rap.
Sports, sounds, and sneakers.
And boom goes the dynamite.
And now,
Sports, rap.
Sports Rap Live with Adam Rapp, Andrew Martinez, and Kadoma.
Welcome to Sports Rap Live, everybody, from Houston to Vegas. We are live on air on Sports Talk 790 and iHeartRadio, live from Junction Bar and Grill in the shadow of downtown Houston, Texas, where they have the best bar food in Houston, the most beautiful wait staff, coldest drinks around, 42 screens of live sports action, and of course, all the trillest sports talk on air that you can handle. And we've got a big show tonight. Like I said, we're broadcasting not only here in H-Town, but we got our man Kadoma out there in the desert, just in time for Gumball 3000 to roll through, and he is set up with our good friend Jay Webb. Andrew Martinez, you remember our good buddy Jay Webb?
No, I haven't met him.
No, but you remember talking to him on air.
I do. I have talked to him, but I have not met him yet.
Big time. You're going to meet him soon when you go out there. You got 3 trips to Vegas planned, right?
Yeah, I got two trips, one in July and one in the fall.
Well, let's say hello to our good friends out there in Vegas. Kadoma, Jay Webb, you guys on? All right. I know we got him.
Maybe not.
I know we got him connected. I hope they didn't hit the crap tables too early, man. We need to make sure we get those guys on. But hey, if you guys want to get in on any of the action tonight, you can do so by calling the Ghost Pepper hotline at 713-212-5790 as we take you around the world of sports, sounds, and sneakers. And as always, it is brought to you by Diamond Supply Co. and DiamondSupplyCo.com, where you can get the brand new summer collection that is available now. Get those tees and tanks before they're gone or before it gets way too hot. And we're going to be keeping the block hot out there at 451 North Fairfax in West Hollywood this Sunday for a special broadcast from the Diamond Supply Co. store, where our good friend Daniel from Act Bad Magazine just got back from a trip to LA, and the kid said he didn't want to return.
I wouldn't want to return either. It's Houston.
He's out there making moves. He's got a brand new magazine. He's got Bun B and Adam Rapp on the cover. I mean, come on now. Why not spend a few more days in LA? But hey, we're going to be keeping our eyes on the Diamond, not Diamond Supply, but the Major League Baseball Diamond on the show for all the baseball fans out there, as we're getting closer and closer to the Major League Baseball All-Star break. And it's already June, Andrew.
Well, not yet.
We're
right there up on it, though. We're right there up on it. And, the Astros lost 4 games in a row, so we need to talk about that. Also need to talk about what else is going on in baseball. Talk about a fellow Texan, Roy Oswalt. See what's going on with Roy Oswalt. He finally made a decision and signed with the team.
I'll give you a hint. If you're watching the podcast, you may already know, but I'm wearing the hat.
And we'll talk about the impact of that on his new team. We'll also talk about a few injuries that have been going down with some big aces.
Aces.
Yeah,
guys who have already had no-hitter this year, guys that have thrown no-hitters in perfect games in the past.
And we have the MLB draft coming up, so we're going to, tonight was the NBA lottery for their selection to see who's going to pick first through, 14th. On Monday, we already know the Astros are going to pick number 1, so we'll talk a little bit about who they might be picking.
Well, Andrew will touch all bases tonight in the Martinez Report for all the stories and action from around Major League Baseball. And speaking of action, we have plenty of it tonight on and off the court in the NBA as the playoffs literally heat up with Game 2 in the Eastern Conference Finals. And we have it all right here for your viewing pleasure at Junction. Now, Game 2 in the West.
There's not going to be many games in the Eastern Conference or Western Conference, so come watch them now.
I'm glad you brought that up, because I was just going to say Game 2 in the West really never heated up as the Spurs kept control of the Thunder all night long, like Lionel Richie song.
That thing was over before it started.
Speaking of being over before it starts, Kevin Durant his game is over before the fourth quarter starts. Where is he?
That's the Spurs. That's not Kevin Durant. That's the Spurs. People are wondering where is he even going in the fourth quarter. It's the Spurs. They're like Bill Belichick. They take away your best asset. Whatever your strength is, that's not your weakness. You better have a backup plan.
Hang on. Let me ask you something. How many guys out there knew that the Spurs, guys or gals, knew that the Spurs had won 20 games in a row overall?
They haven't lost 3 games in, I don't know. They haven't lost 4 games in what? 3 months? When's the last time they lost 4 games? It's probably taken them at least a couple months. And people expect that they're going to lose 4 games this series. Ain't going to happen. That's money in the bank. That series is over.
What do you think? Sakataka Luis is here early. I thought he was going to be running late. Back from San Antonio, out there watching the Dynamo lose to the San Antonio Scorpions, who continue to win here on Sports Rap Live.
Continue to win on the road. Continue to win at home. I'm telling you, San Antonio's on the winning market right now. Spurs, Scorpions. It's great.
That's about all they have.
No, but
that's it.
I feel like I think Andrew is right. There's no competition in the Western Conference Finals. I think Spurs are going to take it home and just wait for who they play in the NBA Finals.
This is an old muscle car, but once you get it tuned right, no one's going to stop it. I don't care what you got.
Well, I'm going to ask you guys too, and we'll talk about it later when we get into the rap sheet brought to you by our good friend Gary Trichter. But could this be the first undefeated season or undefeated postseason in NBA history?
No, that's not. 4-4-4-4. That's happened before. Philadelphia.
Are you sure?
4-4-4-4.
They went all the way through? I thought they lost the game in the finals. I thought they went 4-4-4 and then lost the one and lost the game.
I know the Lakers also lost 1 game, I think, back in 2000 maybe.
Yep, against those Spurs.
Yeah.
Against those Spurs.
It won't. It won't. It can't be. There's going to be a game. Look, everyone has their night. So I think that I wouldn't be surprised if they slipped up once. This is a 5-game series. And I certainly think if they play the Heat, LeBron and Dwayne Wade will have 1 game at least.
I hope so.
But I'll tell you what, if they play the Celtics, it could be a clean sweep right on out.
And that's the finals you were kind of predicting that could happen.
Well, I kind of wanted to see it, but now I just want this whole thing to be over with. Let's just go ahead and crown the Spurs. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it.
It's not an even year.
I think the last time the Spurs played LeBron in the finals, they swept the Cavaliers.
They did.
So I look forward to them sweeping the Heat if the Heat come, but I doubt that'll happen.
Listen, I don't think anyone has a chance right now against these San Antonio Spurs.
Well, should we go ahead and toast the Spurs then? Because the drinks are flowing here. I mean,
Hey, listen, you want to crown their ass? Crown their ass.
Come on now. Hey, speaking of crown, that's what we're sipping on here at Junction Bar and Grill. Andrew Martinez is going to sip on that later.
I'm so glad I'm not part of that toast right there. I still want to see San Antonio lose.
Yeah, you were pulling for the Thunder.
I'm the only one.
Exactly.
You know what this series is like, Adam? Do you remember that Michael Jordan commercial where it was the old Michael versus the young Michael? And he was like, you know what? You reach, I teach. And it just seemed like everything the young Michael, who was more athletic, tried to do, the older Jordan already knew where he was going to block that shot and had another shot and more moves, even prepare for him. It didn't matter. It didn't matter what the young Jordan would do. The older Jordan was just too savvy. And that's what it is. These Spurs, just too well coached.
They are. And Popovich, he does not get enough credit. I don't care what anybody says. Pop doesn't want the credit, and he doesn't get enough credit. So we'll give him a little bit of credit. Hey, man, I can hear the conspiracy theorists already starting to fire it up. Fire it up. We had the NBA lottery tonight, and David Stern hands off the New Orleans Hornets to Saints owner Tom Benson with a nice parting gift. And it's wrapped with an eyebrow. And his name is Anthony Davis. If there is ever one team that should not give the #1 pick to, it's the team that you just sold as a league to a billionaire owner.
Nobody wants to buy my team. Nobody wants to buy. Oh, Tom Benson, you want to buy my team? Well, what do I get if I get the team? Well, I'll get you the #1 pick. Well, okay. Yeah, and it's funny though, is because Roger Goodell, he's not even allowed in the state of Louisiana. Whereas David Stern, he can go there right now on Bourbon Street. He'd probably be giving all kinds of drinks, free drinks and whatnot, celebrated for bringing Anthony Davis. And what's also funny is the last time you and I saw Anthony Davis in person was at the Final Four in New Orleans, and now he's going back.
Swag.
And you want to talk about conspiracy theorists? There's already a picture out there floating around with Anthony Davis wearing a Hornets hat from 2 weeks ago. I'm just saying.
Snapbacks and tattoos.
I'm just saying.
Yep, that's how they do it, man. The NBA, there's a lot of conspiracy theorists, a lot of NBA haters that are going to love this, and they're going to point the finger at David Stern for the franchise that you just handed off to the new owner, getting the #1 pick. We thought that Brooklyn might get it. We thought, and we'll talk about it in the rap sheet. We thought, hey, other teams might get it. Michael Jordan, he's butthurt right now.
Brooklyn, they don't get any picks because their GM is not very smart.
No, he did send his hot wife out there. Oh, not their GM. The owner sent his hot Russian wife out there.
I'm not even sure Prokhorov's alive. When's the last time you saw Prokhorov?
And I'm not even sure he's married. To be honest
I think he just does those DirecTV commercials and that's it. Seriously, where has he been?
Opulence, he has it.
Yeah, he's out probably in like Abu Dhabi or something like that, hanging out.
Well,
The good life out in Qatar.
I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is. Well, there's no question who our number one draft pick is when it comes to the biggest community sneaker event, which is rapidly approaching, Tito, as it always does for the biannual event, and that is Kadoma. He is out there in Vegas, and I think the bookies might have caught up with him or something out there in the
They
desert.
found out where he was staying at, it looks like.
I guess so. They found out where the Clear Channel Studios is because we're trying to get Kadoma and Jay Webb on the line. And I think Bun B, who's been out there on that gumball rally, is going to make his last stop in Vegas tonight and may just roll through with some special friends at the Clear Channel Studio out there.
Can't wait for that, man.
We're trying to get him connected right now. And the H-Town Sneaker Summit is going down Sunday, July 29th at the Reliance Center. And I guarantee you it's going to be the biggest and best one yet.
Big.
And you're gonna be able to see sneakers like we feature each and every week on the show when Kadoma stops by with our Sneak of the Week. And this Sunday, Sneak of the Week number 146 comes live from the Diamond Supply Co. store, and we have a very, very special sneak peek of the week tonight. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Yes, we do.
As I like to say, it's a Whopper.
Oh, it is a Whopper. Double meat, double cheese. You better believe it. Now, if you didn't go to SneakerTube.tv today and check in, shout out to Premium Pete. He's tuned in tonight. If you didn't go to SneakerTube.tv, you can see our public service announcement, which I recorded over some hot tea and sneak peek of the week this morning.
PSA.
As I cracked open the box. Yes, absolutely. Go to SneakerTube.tv.
As I like to say, as you pop the seal.
Yeah, I did. And it keeps on popping.
Popping seals.
Hey, we got NFL Nuggets brought to you by BC Smoke Shop. We're going to tell you who's going to take the... Thank you. Look at you. Power up, man. Tito is on his game tonight. And I'll tell you another team who's going to be on their game when they make their debut on HBO. We'll tell you about that later on. Yeah, I'm curious to see who gets better ratings. The girl or the guy from this previous reality.
HBO Sports said this is their Super Bowl. Trust me, the team who got the contract for this, this is also their Super Bowl.
Absolutely. Hey, all that and some NHL quick hits later on with the Stanley Cup update. We've got it on the TV here tonight. Yes, yes, yes. And a special shout out to our good friend, Brittany Booker, who is in Vegas right now. We should have had her in the studio with Jay Webb and Kadoma, but she's too busy getting ready for the Miss USA competition.
That's going to probably take hours right there.
Going down this weekend. We're going to update you guys. If she wins, we get the first exclusive interview right here on Sports Talk 790 and Sports Rap Live. So you guys stick around. Keep it locked on Sports Talk 790 and iHeartRadio with the other 10 million people out there who are now tuned in to the station worldwide. And we'll be right back on Sports Rap Live.
Wait a minute. Sports Rap Live will be right back.